Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go. The Titans take over first down jam at their own 19-yard line.
You must get three. 36. 132
Mariota on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert 33. Check 31. Hey, switch gears.
Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go. Let's go. Come get some.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Joshua Dobbs, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Browns have taken the early lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive – remember we talked with the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now they'll run with Lewis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Check.
Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Knight flushed out right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 56 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Knight. Caught side, it's Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check four.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Hey, Zoo. Real. I got you.
On third down, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. 21-0 our score after one. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, Mariota. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To throw Mariota. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Mariota now. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A first down throw for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Big time.
Second down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards on the play, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Charlie.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Mayfield again. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, 30 yards, and the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing, Mariota, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Switch.
One.
Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Slam.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham as time expires in the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will shave one more off this lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Bravo.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Haywood.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side to Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
1st down, Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Daquan Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Kings.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
I know you feel that.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And now the Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
Give me the ball. I'm going to score.
Seibert on for the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes, right side. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Working.
Hey, tight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 45.
Mike spot 9.
Hey, alert 33. Kings.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Landry again the intended target, and now it's second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing is Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mariota eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 1st down, Mariota.
His position.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This will be taken very short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180.
59.
Regular.
Shoot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Alert.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Dion Lewis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Move.
Real.
Hey, we got 4 now.
Alert. One touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going deep here for Landry. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Mayfield to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. He was looking for Landry that time. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second down and goal. Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game.
This is fielded at the goal line.
What do you want, Lil Rod?
And he'll take this across the 25.
Oh no, I was trying to stop. I was doing something, and then that nigga, I took my hand off the joystick and wasn't paying no attention to him. I wasn't worried about him getting that.
To begin the drive, here's a
I thought you about to put 70 in his head.
And they're able to get this one across
I
the
can.
35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they can do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. They leave great opportunities, continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I can't believe he got a quarterback who got 99 touchdowns. He hit 1 yard line. He got 99 touchdowns. He do a lot with that.
It's not even that. Look at that nigga.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll get the first down and more inside. And finally taken down at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollygog in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy.
That nigga trying to kill my quarterback, ain't he?
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth
God
quarter.
almighty.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to
why he shot.
score again.
Bang, bang, bang,
Touchdown as they just
bang,
into
bang,
their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game.
Four
We're already
games
well
played
ahead.
today.
You seem a little
3 of them
squeamish about
50
that
points
last
or
score.
I
higher.
struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument I
I
get on the
feel
other
like
side
this
is
year,
do something about it.
I
Stop
feel like this year's
I
game is
guarantee you, I
tell
know
it's
who's
tell
really
it was
excited.
offense.
Fantasy owners
Yeah.
who had them.
I feel
Listen,
like
get the
that
points
dude-
from me. They're not worried about
that
hurt
dude
feelings or
put
anything
52
like that.
on-
That's just
on
new
the
age stuff.
A nigga could run the ball 30 times in his fucking game this year. Get away with that shit.
Dang, you gotta play Steve
Oh, that should have been my pick.
They got rid of
That should have been my pick.
Randall that time. They're back at three.
And this team, you gotta play good.
First, now second and
I
2.
got who?
Here's Mariota. And he's taken
You
down.
gotta start
This
with
is
you
sack.
got to do that, put
And a
52
timeout
on
coming
that
in.
damn
This will be their final one with
Man,
10
I got some
seconds
stuff
remaining.
that y'all ain't seen.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come
And then
up
it's
third
cool
and
that
long.
dude that just beat the Bills.
Working out of the gun.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Let me get that safety. Let me get that safety.
Got the Browns.
Come on, man.
I got me some heat.
Let me get that safety,
You got
man.
killamac the
So
one
Caught that heat to that
Cleveland able to come
boy.
away with the victory here. And with that, our our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.
That should have been a safety, man.
You struggle with the Bills.
Preseason behind us. All these games counting out, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time. Just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to go.
Hey, man, I just want to welcome everybody who tuned in on their YouTube channel.
It's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I got a decent team to start with anyway.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn.
I just picked the Browns. I ain't never used them.
I never used the cheese. That's why I just decided to get them. Shit, I got the Texans.
Somebody, the nigga who had my team I was going to use was the Cowboys. The nigga quit the league about 2 minutes after we was everybody started getting invites. Then when I tried to go get the Cowboys, nigga ran.
They can say stuff, but let one of them niggas roll out the pocket on your ass.
Stopping the run against